Okay, let's continue with this afternoon's press conferences. We're pleased to be joined at this time by Louisiana Tech men's basketball coach Talvin Hester, and the student athlete joining us today from Louisiana Tech is guard Sean Newman Jr. Happy to have you both in Huntsville. Thanks for making time for us today, and we look forward to hosting you guys for the CUSA tournament in March of this year.
We're happy to be here.
Yep. Coach, if you would, please just give us some thoughts on the upcoming season, what you've seen in practice so far, and then we will take some questions. We've got a Zoom call going on, so for those on the Zoom call, please type in your affiliation and the question, and we'll relay it to Coach or to Sean. So, Coach, take it away.
Okay. It's been a great, I guess we'd say preseason. In practice, I've probably been seeing, and you probably heard this a lot, but what every other coach is saying, just trying to put things together in this new era of basketball, having new teams pretty much every year, trying to figure out how to gel the pieces together. I think we have a lot of different pieces I think will help us come conference time. Learning to play hard is a thing that I think everybody needs to do. I think everybody misses how much maturity and playing hard is an important part of winning. And so we're trying to gel that together, trying to stay healthy, trying to manage aches and pains from guys who are newer and trying to turn it up a level from maybe where they've been before, and then just put it all together, and I think we're on our way to doing that.
So we have a question from Matt with the Ruston Leader for you, Coach. Sean was one of the first signings you made in the offseason. What made him a priority to get for your staff, and what role do you see for him?
The same as it would take an NFL team to get a quarterback. I mean, the point guard is the most valuable position on the floor. It's a team leader. It's a coach on the floor. It's somebody you can trust that is studying and learning the game. Probably not as much as you, but in a way that they desire winning as much as you. And so he was a priority for us from the time we started recruiting him. He's a floor general. He studies the game. You don't worry about him in other areas. He goes to class. He's very, I guess reliable would be the word. I always say his best ability is dependability, and I can depend on him in any situation. I feel like he'd be great.
Sean, what are your thoughts on the program so far from what you've seen during the early parts of the practice this year?
My thoughts on the program have been, nothing but, good. Like, starting with the coaching staff, we have an unbelievable coaching staff. They truly believe in us. They allow us to come in their office and not just talk about basketball, but talk about life. And, that's something very important for us athletes. So I couldn't ask to be in a better situation. I'm truly blessed and grateful. Along with my teammates, it's a real brotherhood. It's nothing fake. Everybody, has each other's backs. Everybody loves each other. Everybody wants the best for each other. So it's been a blessing.
So you've got a new league in terms of 4 new teams coming in this year. What are your thoughts on how the league is going to be configured, the new opponents you're going to be playing, and then the success the league had last year with Florida Atlantic, and Charlotte won the postseason tournament as well?
And I always tell people, Conference USA is going to be Conference USA. I don't care who comes and who leaves. It's a great league. The teams that are coming in are really good. I think our basketball league is going to show improve. I really do, and I say that to say, you look at Liberty, you look at Sam Houston State and the success they had, Jacksonville State a few years ago with the conference tournament championship. New Mexico State, just a storied program. I think the league will be what it is, and I think we'll be a reckon with nationally. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a grind, but this is what you play the game for, and it's what we love about the league. And so Conference USA is here to stay. We just want to be a winner at the end of the day.
We've got a question from Bleed Tech Blue. Isaiah Crawford was named preseason player of the year. What was your challenge to him during this offseason?
Consistency. My challenge to Isaiah was consistency. I told him, we wanted to celebrate him because he earned that honor and being preseason player of the year. But the true goal and what we want from him is to be postseason player of the year. And that comes with a lot of things. It comes with winning a lot of games, and it comes with being consistent every day. And, we talk about, what I said about Sean a minute ago is what I talk about with my team. And I want their best ability to be dependability. And if we come and practice every day and do the things we're supposed to do, I like our chances. I really do. And so with Isaiah being the lead of that and kind of at the forefront, he's kind of the old guy in the locker room. I think he's showed in practice every day why he is who he is. We're going to lean on him in games, and we expect a ton from him. So we're really excited for him, but we want to celebrate him in the end if he gets postseason player of the year.
Question from Mark?
Coach Hester, it looks like you've worked a long time at several different schools to get the position you're in. Is it easier going into this year as opposed to when you first got the job?
Yes. It's easier for the simple fact that, when you first get the job, it's the thing I think nobody talks about. There's so many things away from basketball, like just the court of basketball that you deal with, media coverage, doing interviews outside of just really working with your team. And you have to learn to balance that as a head coach. As an assistant, you pretty much go to the gym every day, work with the guys, make sure the guys are all right, do class checks. But as a head coach, you have to do that thing and balance the other obligations that you have. And so this year was really, really a lot easier, a lot smoother. I knew what to expect when I recruited the kids as far as getting them admitted and getting them in school. I knew what to expect as far as what my administration wanted and needed from me. And then I knew what kind of the league looked like and the product that we needed to bring in to compete at a high level. And so we're really excited about the guys we have. I really tell everybody this, they're better people than they are basketball players, and I think they're really good basketball players.
Got another question for, do you have a follow-up? Yeah. No, go ahead.
Again, just one more thing.
Sure.
When I look down your resume, the one thing that really impresses me is working for Coach Sampson in Houston. Can you talk about what kind of effect he's had on your career?
I think my players are tired of hearing about him. A huge impact. I think the reason I'm sitting here is because I worked for some great people, not let alone Kelvin Sampson, but Danny Casper and George Nessman and the people that people don't talk about, Terry Waldrop and Tim McGraw, who are both national championship winning coaches at their level. But with Kelvin Sampson, you just learn that everybody has a role in the organization. You learn that everybody has to be held accountable in the organization, not just the players, but the staff, and everybody has a job to do. And so we want to hold everybody accountable to doing their job. And if everybody pulls their weight and does their job, usually the results will take care of themselves. It was 3 years of unbelievable training working with him, and I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't be prepared had I not went through that.
We have a question for Sean. Sean, since you've been here, what have you learned about what it takes to be successful in this no middle defense that Coach Hester expects?
Something I've learned that, it takes to be successful is just in the no middle defense, you have to sprint to your spots. There's no jogging, there's no backpedaling, there's no time for that. You literally have to sprint to your spot, and then you have to close out inside shoulder, and there's no help for the middle. So everybody's one pass away if we allow a middle drive. That's the biggest thing I've learned, that if you allow somebody to go middle, everybody's one pass away.
Anything else from the auditorium? I believe that's it. We don't. Yes, sure, Mark. Yep. No. Yeah, for sure.
Sean, I find it very interesting that you came from California to Louisiana. What do you like most about Louisiana from what you've seen?
Something I like most about Louisiana is just how everybody I've ran into really cares about you. You know what I'm saying? I come from Los Angeles, where it's all fast paced. Everybody has their own thing going on. Louisiana's very slow paced. Everybody's very calm, relaxed. Everybody's caring. That's probably it.
Do you have a favorite food?
I don't know if I have a favorite food. I'm going to different spots every time now in Reston.
We tell them it's the real LA.
Okay. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Sean. We look forward to having you guys back in March.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for
it.
sure.